It's day 7. 1 week of the challenge completed. Yay! Somehow I've managed to walk 3000 steps more than I should today, as you can see. Well, whatever. As long as it is more than 30,000, then I'm happy. I visited the area of Chrobry Embankment, one of the most beautiful areas in the city. One round was roughly 1 kilometer and I finished God knows how many. I had a break or two in between to take Figa for a walk and grab some food. Soon you'll be able to see my face more because masks will not be compulsory anymore when walking on the street. That's a great news, since walking in a mask is much more tiring, harder to breathe, which affects the cardiovascular system. That will be a blessing not to wear a mask while walking for 5 hours every day. I can imagine that you can relate to that yourself. Masks are helpful when in the crowd, the shop or in public transport, but there's no sense to wear it when I'm walking alone in the park. In the previous video I mentioned that I listen to music when I need a motivational kick. However, I definitely prefer to consume content that is more educational, something that can widen my horizons and serve me myriad of perspectives. Since 2017, I started to listen to podcasts, and I believe they are the next best thing after invention of sliced bread. You can listen to experts from basically all the fields, talking about their work, science, research, art, writing, acting, and many more. Some of them are just entertaining and funny, and that's great too. I can walk and listen to a real conversation. Minimum of editing is what makes it a big deal to me. In a 5 minutes video you can pretend someone you're not, but in a 3 hours conversation there's no way you won't show some truth. There are many podcasts that I listen to because I focus on guests and specific topics that I'm interested in. But there are some podcasts that I listen to on a regular basis. First one is the Joe Rogan Experience, which is the biggest podcast in the world. Joe is a comedian, martial artist, UFC commentator, and his podcast is already 11 years old. He makes his guests feel comfortable and he can connect with almost anyone. He has one of the best guests imaginable. Whether you are into science, art, martial art or comedy, you will find something for yourself for sure. One of my favorites are conversations with Elon Musk, Naval Ravikant and Jordan Peterson. My second pick would be the Tim Ferriss show. Tim Ferriss is a writer, investor, and, as he called himself, a human guinea pig. His guests are from various backgrounds, but the common theme is that these are extremely successful people who stretch human potential. I've listened to dozens of episodes, and you can pick something for yourself and just choose the guests and topics that you find interesting, and you can just, skip the rest. In the future, I might share other podcasts and specific episodes that I find inspiring or interesting, so stay tuned for that. Okay, that's all. Stay strong, do your steps, and see you in the next video, which is day 8. I'm out.